Please welcome the legend that is Rod Stewart.
Hi, darling. I'll go round this way. So embarrassing.
That was all for Penny, by the way.
Penny said to me before we came down, she said, please behave yourself.
I did say to her just before we came on, I said, are you all right? You're a bit nervous. She was a bit quiet.
Was she?
Nervous,
Well, I had to bring her the right bra down.
What do you think when you sit at home and watch Penny as a loose woman? Oh, what's that?
What's that?
Penguin. You interviewed me in the 70s and all I gave you was a penguin. Here's another one.
You mean?
Yeah. Here's another one. Two penguins. I might have another one. Hold on.
Got any more?
There you go. There's another penguin.
You better tell that story, Janet, because nobody will understand that.
I first saw Rod when I just left school and you were playing in a club in London in the Marquee, I think.
Yeah.
You were in a band called Steam Packet. And you were singing along with Long John Baldry. And then, years later, I was a journalist and the Observer newspaper asked me to go to Rod's house in Windsor and interview him about his new house, you know, his fantastic job you've done on doing up the interior. And I don't normally do these kind of interviews, and as Rod knows, I'm not a very grovelly kind of person. So I arrived at...
We know that.
I arrived at 10 o'clock, you hadn't got up, and I got the hump then. I got a cup of tea, and I got a penguin. And then you got up and we did the interview, and it went really, really well. And then I saw that you had a snooker table, and I had one at home, and I stupidly said, do you fancy a game? And we played a game of snooker, and I beat you.
I was nearly being a gentleman and letting you go. I was well beat. Got to be honest.
I went home.
That's why you only got a biscuit.
That's why I only got one penguin. Anyway, thanks.
Made up for it.
Yeah, made up for it, Rod.
But it's really good to see you, because we talk about you on here all the time, because
I know,
Penny's in.
yes,
We
yeah,
feel like we
indeed.
know everything about your life at home.
Yeah.
Do you get nervous when she's on? Do you think, what's she going to say today?
No. She's a consummate professional. She's got it down. She's really
I've learnt
good.
it
I'm
from
so
the best.
proud.
You must be
of her.
proud of her.
Very much so,
Yeah.
yeah.
We're a good little team.
As you know, she didn't get much sleep last night. We got to bed about 1:30, I think.
That's because they were out, in case you were wondering.
Steady.
Yeah, explain why you were so late home last night.
We were flying home from Scotland last night. Didn't get to bed till 2 because we were at the Prince's Trust event. And so our lovely Camilla was here this morning, and I was sat next to her darling husband. And he puts you at ease the moment you meet him.
They were like this.
Actually, the
Stop.
Duchess said to your lovely wife, my husband says hello, and you were charming company last night.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
It was a great event, and it's so kind of him to throw it for all the ambassadors of the Trust, you know.
How long have you been
It's
an
a humble
ambassador?
house he's got up there.
10 years. 10 years next year will be...
Yeah.
But, I mean, we've met royalty today, haven't
Yes.
we? And everyone was very excited, and we've had many fantastic guests on the show over the years. But I have never, ever, in all the years I've been here, known so much excitement for you coming on. I mean,
You know what is the most amazing is all the guys in the different outfits that I've worn over the years. It's great.
And Rod, seeing all those clips going back through your musical career, the hairstyles. Do you cringe when you see, like, the Maggie May hairstyle?
No, because I think we all had silly hairstyles in those days.
I certainly did.
Yeah. That's the one thing me and the Queen have got in common. We both had that same haircut for 40 years.
Steadfast in your style.